Welcome to Cordially Invited.
My name is Elizabeth Saunders.
I am your host, Lily Kate.
And I play Donna on From.
What the hell's going on? Alice and Kenny are inside saying Elgin can't leave.
This was a woman that somewhere in her past had to learn to become very strong about surviving.
There are a lot of people wanting to know what happened down there.
This may be a comment. They may think a certain thing about me, and it hurts to read it.
Yes.
Which is what they want. But I'm like, why do you want to hurt another person?
Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
It's so nice to have you. And I will spoil this for everyone out there who doesn't know it yet. From is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. It became that very, very quickly. And Donna is actually one of my favorite characters. So this is very special for me. I want to ask, how did this all start for you? Were you a theater kid? Was acting always a dream, or how did it come to be?
I started out in theater. I actually started out as a dancer, which nobody knows. Like not a I wasn't like a dancer. But as a kid, I danced. I took a lot of dance classes, and I wanted to be a dancer, and that wasn't in the cards. And then I found theater in my early teens. I was a really shy kid, but that was my outlet. So that's where I started out. I trained as a theater actor, and that's what I did for a number of years. And then kind of shifted into, as one does nowadays, film and TV and voiceovers and yeah.
Yes. Oh, exciting. Well, because you said theater, I am a theater child myself, so we have to talk about it. Yes, I love theater so much. One of the most important questions when it comes to theater is, what is your favorite play?
I'm always terrible at favorites. Arcadia is one.
Okay.
Arcadia. If you haven't read it, you must read it. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I love the classics. There are modern plays. In terms of a contemporary play, I did 448 Psychosis a number of years ago by Sarah Kane, which I think is an extraordinary text. I love super contemporary and I love classic. And I'm, you know what? Tennessee Williams every time.
Oh my God, yes.
Just love Tennessee Williams.
Yes,
Yeah.
100% agree on that. But was there a role that you really, really wanted but didn't get to play yet? Or did you already reach that of like, oh, this, I want to play this very badly. I got it. I'm good.
I don't think oh no, I did get one that I always wanted. I played Abigail in The Crucible. And one that I never thought I'd play, but I really enjoyed playing was Puck.
I played Puck as well.
You did too.
Yes.
I loved playing Puck.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
And the other was Jaques in As You Like It. I got to play Jaques, and I absolutely love digging into that. And I'm still hoping somebody out there,
listen,
before I get too old, listen, universe, I would love to play Martha in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Long day's journey into night. You started me off. I'm like geeky. Okay.
Please go on. Like, go off. I love tangents, and I love like getting into these things.
August Osage County.
Yes.
Oh my God, I saw that on Broadway, and it was an extraordinary piece, and I love anything that Annie Baker has written.
Fair.
Do you know Annie Baker?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything she's written.
You did many, many things, and we have to talk about those things because you were in TV shows, you were in movies, you did voice work. I want to know because for me, it's always an interesting question, especially because I, for now, only had the chance to do theater and some extra work. What is the hardest medium to really grab when it comes to acting? Is it more the theater? Is it more the TV, movies? What is something that is a bit more challenging than the others?
For different reasons, I would say film and theater. The ability to really get under it and sustain it in theater you need a lot of skill to do that well. I think anybody can perform, anybody can and should perform and do theater, but to be a really great theater performer takes an enormous amount of skill. And I would say it's the same for film, but I think it's a different skills, like being able to, you know, to be so fresh and so on it. And in a way, that's the one that I feel less skilled at. I've done more TV than film, and I feel like I'm still really learning. When I get on a film set, I still kind of go, I can become a better film actor than I am. Probably theater too, but I haven't done as much in recent years.
Fair. So do you? I think it's a valid question. In any case, are you very critical of yourself when it comes to? Because it sounded a little bit like that. Maybe you are. Maybe you're a bit.
Yeah, I'm sort of well known amongst my friends and colleagues for being really hard on myself. Yeah,
I
I am.
see. Mm.
Probably too hard, and that's been my journey. I don't think there's anything wrong with being critical, except when it gets in your way.
Yes.
Um, and
Hmm.
it takes such a toll on you as a person. And so I'm on a journey to learn how to sort of go, it's okay. It's okay.
Hmm.
Sometimes I get there and sometimes I'm like, it was the worst acting ever.
It's hard. I think it's very, very hard, especially when you kind of grew up with being like overly critical of yourself,
Yeah.
and then to just get out of that headset, it's difficult. So I can understand
Yeah.
the challenge of it. And I don't know about you or how you feel about them, but I think castings especially can be very discouraging a lot of times.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can be a lot. I think for someone who's especially who's like very critical of themselves, and someone who's even a bit shy, even though they are fantastic when they do the job, it can be a lot to go through that of like not
Yeah.
hearing back and not getting any feedback or anything. It's pretty difficult. So
Yeah.
I can't help but wonder, how was the casting for From? How did the whole process go, and how did you become our Donna?
It was a pretty typical experience in the way that it came to me and the where it started. What was different was it was COVID, and so we were at the beginning of not coming back into
Yeah.
audition rooms, so
Yes.
everything was done via Zoom,
Online.
which was
Yes.
so the first audition I think was a self-tape, and
Mm-hmm.
then I had a I had a
That's so
screen.
difficult.
Oh, well, the swearing that goes on before that's done. We finally have it to my husband plays Dale.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have a whole setup in the basement now that actually works for us, but it took us a long time to get the lighting half decent because we don't know what we're doing. But they called it a screen test, but it's like on Zoom, and it's just me and Jack
Interesting.
Bender and Jeff and John, writers and producer, and it didn't feel like a screen test at all. I was in a hotel room because I was shooting something else, and there were girls out in the lobby yelling at the elevator. I was like, this is my screen test. And it seemed to go well, but I am so used to being told like they went in another direction. Also in Canada, sometimes, like if it's American, even if it's Canadian, um, there's a tendency to go, we would rather use an American actor, um,
Interesting. Hmm.
because I think it's seen as like your credits are real. For some reason, Canadian credits are not really seen as like worth looking at, which is a real shame. So I just assumed that I would be getting they really liked you, but they went in a different direction. And then I got a call saying, you're our Donna, and we, knew it from the first read. And when I read it, I was like, God, I would love this part because she's so authentic, and there's a lot of potential here to just bring a real great part of myself to this role. And because a lot of roles for women, God, I feel like I'm complaining away this morning, but it's all true.
It's
A
true.
lot of times women are not written as fully developed characters.
That's so true.
Um, or you're sort of like, okay, this is like I've had parts where I'm like, oh, they haven't even thought about who this woman is. They like, we need a nurse. And then you read the lines and you go, "Well, why would anybody talk like that?" And then you have to kind of you figure out a way to do it, and
Yeah.
sometimes you put more to it, and sometimes you don't manage to make much of it. But Donna was so clear on the page right from the word go, and so I was sort of shocked and thrilled that I got it, even though I say shocked, but I knew I'd sent in a good audition. I knew that I could be a Donna.
You weren't overly critical of yourself there,
Oh, of
thankfully.
course I was.
No. Fair deal. Fair deal.
That's the upside to self-tapes is you can send in something that you feel fairly
Yes.
confident about. The
Yes.
downside is you watch yourself back and go, "Ooh, I missed. There's a moment there. I missed it. I missed it. That moment's. I got to do it again because a moment."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
But you
So
have space to re-record or whatnot. It's
yeah.
just kind of a, I don't know about you, but are you one of those actors who go back and watch yourself on what you were doing, or you rather like leave it
No,
leave it
no,
at
no.
that?
I watch myself. It's hard to watch myself. I don't like looking at myself on camera. But I there's a even though I literally two parts of my brain, one's going, "Oh my God, you looked," and the other part's going, "Okay, that worked. That didn't work. Why didn't it work?" Okay, but I'll also watch other actors going, "Oh, that really worked. Why did it?" Like I've always done it, but I think now I finally got to a point. I'm like, I can actually put it into action and
Okay.
make the shift. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I've kind of liked what I've liked about self-tapes is I've been able to, in a good way, critically look at my work and what I'm doing on camera.
Hmm.
And I'm still making change, I'm like, oh, that was a bit much because because I have an expressive face. So I have to
Yes.
be, it works for Donna, but it doesn't work for all characters. Like, so,
Yeah, but that's so difficult. Like, especially when your face is so expressive, it's so difficult to pull it back and be
yeah,
like, okay, not
yeah,
here.
yeah,
I think that's
yeah. Like I love pulling it back. Like when it's really
okay.
pulled back, I really love it. It's the middle ground that I find hard. I find challenging to be those characters that are sort of expressive, but it's all contained within sort of society's politeness rules.
I like that so much. I just said yesterday, I had another interview that I'm going to start a wall and I'm just going to write everything that my guests say and inspirational there. And I'm just going to look at it and like, yes. And it
Yeah.
happened on my podcast. So I'm like, yes. I
So
love
you
that.
go down in posterity.
It's fantastic, honestly. So Donna is one of the, I think we can say she's one of the emotional anchors of the
Yeah, I think,
story, right? We can say that. I would
yeah, I
think.
think so. I've been told that enough that I feel I can confidently agree with you.
Okay, okay. She's fierce, she's very practical, but I think very, very deeply human underneath it all. Maybe I would say that maybe Donna is the most human out of everyone, even despite the circumstances. When you first read the script, what did you immediately understand about her that maybe wasn't even explicitly written down?
That this was a woman that somewhere in her past had to learn to become very strong about surviving. Like something in her past. And we've, John and I have talked since and I've developed things for myself, but I didn't read like someone who's just an old loud woman. Like this is a woman that even I think even before she got stuck in Fromville, there was something that said you need to be resilient to get through this life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think she was I saw her as an outsider. And actually, when I'm saying this, I feel sort of making me feel kind of sad because I think there are a great deal of people on this planet that are treated, I don't think it's obvious, except we don't talk about it, that people's immediate assumption is you're an outsider and you can't do things. But actually, if you look at it. Those people are absolutely every bit and more capable of doing
Yeah.
things.
Yes.
We have a lot of preconceptions about what people are able to do. And I think sometimes people who are othered sort of are in this strange place of going, I don't want to push it. I don't want
Hmm.
to push it with people that I can do things, but at the same time, they're not going to look at me.
Yeah.
So, and I think Donna kind of has something like that in terms of just survival of the world. I find a really powerful place for her to sit because I think underneath, like, she's someone that when she feels fear, it's really hard
Yeah.
to let anybody know that it's happening.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. She's definitely putting up those walls of like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm the strong one here, and I
Yeah.
cannot crumble. How did that change? I mean, we are at season 4 now. It's currently ongoing, season 4. How did your view change on Donna as the story progressed, as we got to know her better?
I think, and it's, because I haven't thought about how it's progressed.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly has progressed,
Yes.
but I haven't really thought about it directly. I mean, the vulnerabilities, the chinks in the armor, are like started becoming even apparent in season 1. They
Mm-hmm.
were becoming apparent, but there's a softness that started to be exposed about her. It took me a while to really go, oh my God, I think it was while we were shooting 4 that I was like, oh God, the weight of
Mm-hmm.
what lays on her back and in her heart is so much greater than she expresses to anyone. Takes great responsibility for everybody, even if she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like them. I mean, just the whole thing of her building the cairn around Dale in the pool. She didn't even like Dale,
Yeah.
but she'll pile rocks up to give him uh, a memorial space.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we then don't have to look at his face in the wall, but there are easier ways to cover that up. So
Yeah, but it's yeah. I think because a lot of people are connecting with Donna a lot and deeply. I think she's definitely the mother figure type.
yeah.
I don't know. Because I am not sure about this, but do you guys ever get invited to Comic Cons to meet people, or did that happen already?
And a few of us went to San Diego Comic-Con
Okay.
2 years ago. I've started doing them, and Scott and David, and I think Catalina, Scott, David, and myself.
Hmm.
Chloe and I are about to do a small convention.
Hmm.
Actually, Scott's doing it too. So they're starting to happen. People are Catalina was and Scott were just in Italy. I haven't done enough yet to know uh whether that's my jam or not. Come on out, people, give us an invitation.
Exactly. I mean, I'm so happy that you're gonna do season 5, and that's gonna be also the final season,
Mhm.
because I was a bit worried, especially in this economy, of like, are we gonna get a resolution to all this? Are we gonna get an end? And the answer is yes. So that's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's when I realized how many people love this series as much as I do. And, I can't help but wonder, like, if you were at conventions and met with fans and whatnot, what is the general reaction to you specifically of like, did you have a chance to talk a little bit with fans or have a little discussion?
I mean, because really the only one that I have actually attended yet is the San Diego.
San Diego. Hmm.
And that was like a whirlwind, and there was a bunch of us. So there wasn't really, we did like a forum and we did signings, and there was moments for nice, like very nice, warm interactions with
Good.
fans, but
Hmm.
there wasn't sort of that one complete one-on-one because it was like a
Hmm.
line of us signing stuff.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. It can
Yeah.
get crazy. That's 100%
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure. Like Scott, I think Scott's done the most because he's done quite a bit of voice over, like
Hmm.
cartoon. He's like great cartoon voice person.
Yes.
So I'm gonna find out because I'm going to the camp in August, and then I'm in Nottingham doing it's a convention there. I feel bad when I can't remember the names of things.
Uh,
Um,
I'm the
so
same.
I will find out. I will find out. But
Yes.
I mean the fan interaction has 99.9% online has been really, really warm and there's the odd time that you go, really, was that necessary?
Yeah, unfortunately, I
That's
wish
online.
we could avoid that, but it's always around. Unfortunately, there are
Yeah,
just some
yeah,
people who just I don't know, like to be
yeah,
miserable or like to
yeah. My daughter's great because she's always like, "Oh, they're just rage baiting, mom."
you
Don't
know
listen
I
to it.
I think there's some truth to that as well.
Well,
100%.
it's a good quick way to kind of go, okay, I will let it go, even though it's still in the back of my head going, why did they say that?
Yeah, I know. Trust me. It can be, it can be so bad, especially, online people are hiding usually behind fake names and whatever. So they are very brave. I can guarantee one thing for you.
They're not brave, though. They're
No,
not.
they're
That's the
not.
thing. They're not. It's a cowardly act. It's a cowardly act, and it's a sad act
Yes.
because I think we all have those feelings at times when we want to attack someone that we don't understand or we don't agree with. To go after someone anonymously is just, it's cowardly, and it says so much about the person doing it. Like that's what I
Yes.
have to also remember, that this may be a comment. They may think a certain thing about me, and it hurts to read it, which is what they want. But I'm like, why do you want to hurt another person?
Yeah, exactly. It
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense. That's why the brave part is in quotes, because if they would be standing in front of you, I can guarantee nothing.
No, they
Like,
wouldn't say it.
no.
They wouldn't say it, or if they did, they would have to either get into a disagreement, or they would have to face the fact that they were being an ass.
Yeah, I don't think these people who do this are capable of that, to be honest. I'm like, no.
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
a
no, no.
it's a poor moment. It's a poor decision, poor moment. Yeah.
Yes, but I can guarantee you, because I've been attending a lot of Comic Cons with my artwork, because that's the other thing that I
Oh,
do. Yeah,
oh, great.
yes, yes. The people at Comic Cons are wonderful,
Yeah.
and when they come to see you, I think you will have a lot of wonderful experiences with them,
Yeah.
because the love. I think you can really feel the love when you're at a Comic Con. Like that's where it really can happen. Of like, oh, these people love
That's
me.
what that's what I sensed when I was in San Diego, because I had a day off that I wasn't working it, so I just went myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that was totally the vibe I got. Like people are just like they're just immersed in loving what they love, that they're jazzed about, and
Yes,
it's a really great vibe.
it truly is. I always say it's like going home for me. So
Oh,
whenever I
good,
can, I'm like,
good.
yes, please
I Will
bring.
you send me your some of your art? I'd love to see it.
Yes, yes, yes. I
Okay.
can actually wait. Hold on. There's one behind me. I can grab it. So I do realism. That's
Oh,
my style.
and how are you what is your medium?
Pencil.
That's amazing.
So it's like I
It
try
looks
to
like
not.
it's so real. Yeah. Wonderful.
Thank you. I love 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 doing art. It became harder currently, but I still love it very much.
Keep it up.
Thank you. I have to do from, like, I already collected the pictures I want to draw. So
Okay.
that's going to be the next project of mine.
Excellent.
Like, it's my favorite show, so I might as well do it.
Absolutely. Well, I would love to see if you do.
Yes,
When you
yes,
do, then
yes, yes, yes,
I'd
yes,
like
yes.
to know.
100%. That the goal is to get it to all of you. Maybe at a Comic Con, maybe if I can just get it through an agent or something, that's going to be the goal. The show from constantly asks, what kind of person do you become when there are no guarantees and safe places anymore? What do you think Donna fears most of losing? life, her humanity, or her sense of purpose? What is going on in her head?
Well, I think there's an element of all of those, but
Mm.
this is something that changed for me in season 4. Well, I say it's a bit of all of them, but I think in a way her life is not the biggest. I think it's her sense of purpose. And I think her lesson is in this is learning the need for community, the need, like she actually needs community. Like
Yeah.
she needs family. Because I think she's sort of like in a way Fromville works for her because in a way I think she has been an isolated person, but she's by nature maternal.
I think I started seeing the softer side in earlier seasons, but
Yeah.
definitely in season 4, it's like very, you portray her so well. Like it's so obvious the changes that are going through her, of like opening up to people and being more open towards the others. It's just wonderful. Like the episode just that went down with the talk with Tabitha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably one of my favorite scenes.
Oh, okay.
It's so beautiful. Like I think that's where Donna really opened up of like, hey.
Yeah. I think it's like there's little incremental moves towards her wanting, like I find it quite poignant. Like and I didn't see that coming. Like that is something that I didn't fully see when we started. Like I saw more dimensions in her than I often see in a script, but what I didn't see coming was that there was going to be this shift towards needing other people.
But do you think that can turn into a weakness for her, for caring this much about people when she started off a bit closed off?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I think she carries a lot in her. Like I think she's got a big emotional instrument inside. And that's what I like about her too, is that I think she manages like carrying around like a grand piano or so, inside emotionally. She's got a lot of range of feelings about things, but she's learned to go, I got to get through.
Oh, it's going to be so interesting to see of what's coming. And one of the questions that keep popping up in my head is, in your book of Donna,
yeah,
what do you think is the happiest ending for her, or what can be the happiest outcome for her personally of all of this?
I think about this and I don't have the answer yet, because I don't think it's as simple as she stays in Fromville or she gets out. Like I don't think it's that simple.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
I don't think she struggles with the idea of leaving Fromville, because I think that town has given her community.
Yes.
And a sense of purpose. And so I think if she was to get out into the real world, that could be fatal unless she gets out into the real world and she has capacity to continue building community and family. And I think that's what I would say it is. But that could change. I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. It's super
and I
exciting.
still don't know. Like I don't know. Like
yeah, it's still a mystery for all of you as well. It's like,
yeah,
what's gonna come out of this? I mean, I keep reading all the time after every episode. I'm like on Facebook and everywhere reading the groups and whatnot, and everyone is making these theories of like what's gonna happen, where are we heading, like what does this mean? I don't know if you've seen this, but
some of it I don't go on as much as I used to, but I see some of it crossing my path.
My new favorite one, and it's just so dumb, and I know it's a joke, but it's someone made a comparison and he realized that, I think it was a man, maybe, I don't know, but basically this person realized what is the secret, and it's your hair, the way it goes on the side, and the dog's fur on the side, it's going in the same direction, and that's the solution. And I was like, what? What are you talking
I
about?
haven't seen that one. I've seen some similar that is like I saw one like I was like, is this a joke? Or someone think this? Like it was like the picture of Colony House with the the windows and doors
Yeah.
circled that they matched the man in yellow's face. And I was like, well, yeah, you could see it that way, but you could also put my face and go two eyes and a mouth and
Yeah.
but I haven't seen
The,
the dog thing.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's just
Okay, send it to me.
it's I couldn't help but laugh at it. Like, come on. What are we gonna come up next? Like, I love when people get so much into a series, and I think that's what makes From very brilliant,
Yeah.
actually, that they can't get it out of their head. So they come up with all these like, okay, like I think this could happen, and if you paid attention in episode 6 and blah, 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 and then they have this extent, and it's wonderful. I honestly I love
I
it
think
so
it's
much.
wonderful. And it's something that is like, I don't feel every TV show doesn't need to deliver that or incite that. But what I love about it is that they're the fans of the show speculate, and in that speculation is imagination. Like people seem to be driven to come like comparisons to different legends and myths and stories they've read and I just kind of go, hey man, if something gets you out there kind of looking to go, why does this legend or myth match this story, or what do I see in it? And I
Mm-hmm.
think I think that's a win. So when people
Yes.
are frustrated that they're not getting answers, I get that. I get that people get frustrated with not having answers. But I kind of go, and I don't feel like, well, you should not worry about it. Like that's their response to it. But I do go, hey, how about taking a look at it? I don't have answers, so why don't I go come up with my own answers? They don't have to be right.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
exactly.
you can change your answers. We're so told in the world that once you've given it, and I deal with this all the time. I don't like it about myself, that the answer you give is the answer. Well, all our answers are amendable.
Yes. Absolutely.
So you get a new piece of information and it shifts. We're in a world that is like in my lifetime, in my part of the world, because I'm aware that there are things that are going on in parts of the world that have not affected me directly, but it's the first time in my lifetime that what's going on in the world is affecting me in Canada, which is like
Mm-hmm.
pretty darn safe place. But it's made me much more aware of how like we always have to be going, I need to make a little shift here and I need to understand that better, or I need to protect myself a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're not as safe as we like to pretend.
No.
We're like ants, like, if someone squishes an ant, like in a way we're not that in the scheme of the big universe.
Mm. Yeah.
We're ants,
Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely.
you
Definitely. And
know?
anything can change within a second,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Anything.
yeah,
So, I truly believe this, that you should always be prepared that the answer you gave might change.
yeah. And I really wish that I understood that deeply
Mm.
because it's not what I learned. Like
Oh,
it's not anybody's fault. I grew up in a world, and I think most of us have, that it's like your answer is wrong or right, and the one you gave is the one that we're all gonna land on. And it's like, no, we can change the
mhm.
answer. You
Yeah.
can change the answer. But I'm still learning that. I can say it, but I'm terrible. I'll be like, I got it wrong. I got it wrong.
I'm the same, but I'm glad that it's finally out there of like, you don't have to be stuck with what you said, or it's nice that we're finally realizing that actually, yeah, it can change. It's okay. It's just hard to actually do it and realize it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, damn it.
And you see people digging their heels in when it's like it's
Yes.
becoming more and more apparent that their perspective is not full. And
Yeah.
the more information they get that tells them that they actually dig in. So, and I think the show that's one of the reasons I think the show resonates with the fans, is that I think that consciously or subconsciously they're seeing that reflection in our larger world. Like they're from, you have people that dig in and fight back, and there's people that have kooky ideas, and people who are just angry
Yeah.
and want to deal with everything through their anger, and
Yeah.
who wants to deal with it through love. And yeah, so I think that's why the show has a world now, like quite worldwide resonance.
But you know that this is an excellent conversation because you just answered the question I didn't even ask. Like I, one of the questions was, what do you think people take? Why do they connect with From? And we just answered that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
there
think
you
it's a
go.
reflection. I think it's a fun way of reflecting it too. Like it's because it's a fun horror, adventure, sci-fi. Like they put you in an imaginative state
Yeah.
to deal with things rather than, I love a good drama. Believe me, like realistic drama, love it.
Yes.
It sits in a different place in your heart, in your body, and when we get to do it through fantasy, and I know so many people, young people especially, have really moved, it seems, more about into reading and watching fantasy. And
Yes. Yes.
uh
Which is great. Which is
yeah,
because
it is great. And I also think
mm,
it's a necessary thing right now for many people,
oh
because
yeah.
the world is returned to a trickier place right now.
Yep.
So
Unfortunately.
however you counter it and deal with it. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, definitely. I 100% agree. All right. I have two more questions on my own, and then we're going to go to the fans. One of them is I can't help but notice as we're talking that you have a very different voice from what we hear as Donna and who you are as Elizabeth. I feel like there's definitely a difference there. So
Yeah.
what was the process for you to find Donna's voice, basically?
Most people are still out searching.
I think, oh, it was in a way, it was quite an easy drop in. Like it's a place I go, and in a way it was interesting because I did a couple of plays a number of years before, but it was like I suddenly was getting these tough older women. I was like, oh, I do this. Like because it's not my background, but I think I'm quite enamored with a certain, like, there's a certain kind of woman who's just so resilient, and they've always been through something,
Yeah.
but they have a weight to them in terms of where they're coming from,
Hmm.
but they also often have an incredible sense of humor, which I don't think Donna, like, that doesn't always show, but once in a while it peeks out. But I found it quite easy, and I think honestly that monster monologue
Hmm.
was such a gift to me, because it's sort of in that story told me everything I needed to start with,
Hmm.
to drop in, like where she's from. And yeah, and like at heart, I sort of well, increasingly as I age, more of a character actor. But in a way, even when I was young, I sort of sat in this area of like, is she an ingenue, or is she a character, or we don't really know where to put her. Um, but I love sitting in that place of just, just fucking deal with it. Like it's
Yeah. That was very
kind of
Donna sounding.
yeah, no, it's kind of that there is an element of that in me.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's kind of, the drop in is really easy. It's
Yeah.
finding nuance that's of the why. Why is she doing what she's doing?
Hmm.
That's more my work.
I think everyone is hoping that, especially when you're working on something for such a long time, that it's good vibes. The cast is getting along very well. So that's the question about of like from the outside, it looks like that you really built a family with everyone who's working on in from. But what is a typical shooting day looks like? Like how do you all go about it, and how's the vibe of the shooting itself?
It's for sure one of the best, if not the best, uh, overall vibes that I've ever been on. And the fact that it's maintained
Hmm.
being a very warm, supportive vibe. There's a lot of laughter on the set. When someone is like, cut it, we need to, we cut it, and we're smart enough, we do it. And everybody works really different. We're all really, really respectful of people's methods.
Hmm.
I think it helps that our crew is A, really talented, and B, they love being there. They're so committed. I mean, I think they're faking it real good if they don't. They're so committed to the story. So you have an entire group that wants to tell a story, which is not always the case on a set. Sometimes you get people that is like, okay, the vibe is that like they're there for a paycheck and fair enough. It's a job, but it's a very warm environment, which is amazing. Like when you've done 4 years, that there's no like, oh, that one person. Actually, our second season, I was like, because we didn't know who was coming on the bus. We didn't know if there'd be no one person, monsters. We had no idea, no idea. So we were all guessing about, who's going to be on the bus when we come back. And the one thing I kept thinking was like, oh God, are we going to get an asshole? Like, are we going to get that actor that we're like, oh, but we didn't. We haven't had anybody turn up yet, but you're like, that's changed the vibe.
Yeah, it can. One person can definitely ruin
Oh, totally.
everything,
Yeah. Yeah.
unfortunately. But that's so good to hear. I love that. Like, there are so many horror stories about like sets that are just awful, and
Yeah.
it's so nice to hear that the show that we love to watch is also loved by the people who are working on it, and
Yeah.
it's actually very good vibes.
It is very good vibes, and people are really committed to it. And like, it sounds so corny, but we all really love each other. We all enjoy each other. We go our separate ways. We all live in different places and have
Yeah.
different lives, but I think that the feeling towards one another is really warm. And I gotta say, like, Harold was talking about this last night with someone, that Harold is such a great number one on, like, your numbers on the call sheet. And some people think, oh, I'm number one and I'm better than, and it's like, it's a sort of a misnomer has been set up by the industry and by actors and egos. And Harold, he's what he is he's number one because he's a leader. He sets a really warm human tone, and I think that trickles down through the cast. And I mean, the crew has a different group, but I mean, when you have a number one that is just so caring about the whole, very human person, that makes a big difference. So I give him big props for that.
That's so good to hear, honestly. Like, everyone is so great, and in it does feel like that you did become a big family.
Yeah, we have.
So it's nice to hear it being confirmed that
Yeah,
is the case.
yeah,
We
yeah.
love that. We love that. All right, fantastic. We have fan questions. There are a lot of people who ask questions. I'm scrolling through my little
Okay,
questionnaire, but there is one question that many people have asked. So I'm just going to summarize it. It's
okay,
about your husband, lovely
okay.
Cliff. And the
Yeah,
question is basically, how did you feel when he died on the show? Spoiler if someone hasn't seen from like those episodes. But what was it like experiencing that scene? Like, was it difficult to play it out, or did you guys make it fun? How did it went down?
um, you know what? I always feel like I'm gonna disappoint everybody with this. I found it like just so weird that it was funny to me. Like, I found it, I had to like actually the opposite of what you'd think. Like I was like, you gotta keep a straight face. But I will say the thing that really freaked me out that I did that got under my skin was when I went, uh, when we were not shooting, I went down to look at what Patrick had made, like the mask, and it was the fingers because you know your partner's hands so well. And when I saw the fake fingers, but it was exactly Cliff's hand, and that got me. That made me feel. But in terms of shooting the scene, I I don't know what it says about me. But I was like, that's so cool. That's so cool.
I mean, to be fair, it's a very horrific way to go. I mean, there were some
Yeah.
very pretty horrific deaths in From already, but like
Yeah, yeah,
I think that's in the top three of like,
yeah.
oh my
It was
days.
pretty epic way to go out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I always, I was like, because he kind of like he knew that, Cliff was aware that that character, would recur. Yeah, he didn't actually, when he first did it, it wasn't recurring. It was a one-off, and then it started recurring. So he's always been aware that this character may or may not last. And so they call, John calls people. When you get a call from John, we're all like, it's John calling.
Oh.
That's the first thing that is John calling. But John called him and said he was gonna get killed off. So he was really philosophical about it and went, well, I got more episodes than I expected and I got to be on it and he enjoyed his time.
All right, we have Jenny Delaney asking, why does she always got her hands in her pockets?
Oh no, that hands in the pocket. It's just the way she stands.
Easy as that.
No, but you know what, Liz? I mean, when I'm dressed up and I'm going out, no. But like I'm a pocket standing person too, so that's part of the reason. But I mean, it was interesting that people picked up on that, but I mean, like that's part of Donna's body language. I'm just like she probably, my view is like because the backstory sort of with John and I is that she came from a kind of survivalist kind of family. She's a rural gal, and I've always pictured her as just she, would go around hands in the pockets. So hands in the pockets, not hiding anything, not hiding anything.
I'm sure someone already made a theory of like maybe that's a
Oh,
sign.
oh no, they did. Like
Okay.
within one season, I was seeing things like that I'm hiding something, and yeah, I was like, nah, the
It's
way she
just
stands. There's some
yeah,
people that stand with their hands in their pockets.
exactly. It happens, folks. Like
Yeah.
it's. Sometimes we do that. All right. Kevin Closson is the next one. Donna is an absolute badass and a queen of Colony House, but season 3 and 4 have seemed to be really taking a toll on her. How has it been playing this very strong character who is feeling the weight of everything that's been happening so far? And where will Donna turn to for strength for the remainder of season 4 and beyond?
Yeah, in terms of how has it been, like it's it's very much in my wheelhouse as an actor to be to play parts that go into darker places. So it's something that I've learned to be prepared for and to be able to leave at work. Although it does color things. And honestly, season 4, we shot my father had just died. And so I was, this last year has been my mom had died before, and so it was my last parent, and so I was in a place where like I can see it in me when I watch it back. No one else will be able to see it, but I can see that it had taken its toll on me because he'd been ill near the end, and so my brother and I had sort of helped nurse him
Mm.
to the end, and like in a way, those kind of things, they're they're very sad, but they can also inform. And even though I wasn't directly using it, it was just my body was filled with
Yeah.
a lot. Like I was going through a lot. So
Yeah.
that and where does she turn?
Yes.
You know what? I feel like I can't sort of answer that yet because of what, the rest of the episodes, and I don't want to. I
Don't
don't want to spoil things.
no spoilies, no spoilies. But hopefully, I always say because I love your character and I love Kenny. And I keep saying,
Uh,
if either one of you dies or something happens, I'm going to the studio. I'm going to be like, we have to talk. How dare you?
well, I'm gonna, that's what's hard when we do these interviews. It's sort of like I don't want to lead anybody one way or another, but I just would rather people get to play it out. So I'm just gonna sidestep that one. But on that note, I will say I love Ricky He, and I think his Kenny is fabulous. He's such a genuine actor. He's so, and yeah, he's just a joy.
I can imagine. I mean, Kenny is the fact that all that he's been through, he's still this kind of like a sunshine.
I know it's sort of like when you put it down and you go, I don't know if you saw did you see the funny little Instagram thing he did
Yes.
where he was in therapy with Liz Moy?
Yes.
But you go, God, that guy has lost his dad, his mom violently, his girlfriend to somebody else
Mm-hmm.
in like just in see
Season
in
one.
the equivalent of like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like we'd all be a fucking mess if that kind of devastation happened.
Yes.
So
But not Kenny.
not Kenny.
All right, last question from the fans is going to be, hold on, there's so many. There's a lot about Dale, the same question from different people. Garciela Fernandez is asking, what is your favorite thing about Donna as a character? And how is Donna's character different from you?
I think it's that she just so quickly finds her way to standing up to the moment. Doesn't always do it right, but she steps up. And that is kind of related to what I think where we're a little different is I think I have lots of pieces of Donna in me, but I'm not as bold as Donna. And she's taught me, actually I think I've learned from Donna. But I stand up in my head and I will verbalize it privately with people, but I'm not a person that steps in and goes, "Okay, we're gonna do something." That it's like I have my feelings and my opinions and I will voice them quite vociferously and go on and then you put me in a room and I'll be kind of like, how do I do this in a way that doesn't offend it. Whereas Donna would just go, "You guys, this sucks,"
Oh, 100%.
and I
Yes.
kind of wish I was more like that. Not all the time,
No,
but I would be more like,
sometimes it could be very, very helpful to be like that. I feel like we all need a little Donna in
oh
us.
yeah. There are times that I wish I could be just like immediately go into Donna and just go, "Oh, fuck off."
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
uh,
I love
yeah.
that so much. Excellent. All right. And we arrived to the last part, which is a tiny little game. I decided we're going to do rapid fire. It's very easy. I'm going to give you two things and you have to pick one without thinking.
Okay, good. Because I thought you were going to be like rapid fire and I'm going to have to remember things, which this is not going to go well.
No,
Okay.
no.
I'm
No.
also terrible at making decisions, so here we go.
Here we go. Then this
Okay.
is the perfect game for you.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
No.
No. Okay. Excellent. Then let's do it. Theater or concert?
I think concert.
Theater or movies?
See, told you. These are two very different things. Like I even have a problem with concert, theater,
Movies or TV shows?
movies,
Musical or comedy?
comedy,
Comedy or drama?
Is it really good comedy and really good drama?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
That's
That doesn't make it easy.
It makes it harder in a way. You know what? I think I'm gonna say drama because I'm always afraid that the comedy is not gonna be good, and if it's not good, I hate it.
On stage or in front of the camera?
Increasingly, I think it's in front of the camera.
Scripted or improvisation?
I'm gonna go with scripted.
Trust the town or trust your instincts?
I'm gonna go with trust your instincts.
Secrets or hard truths?
Hard truth.
Save one person or protect the whole group?
Protect the whole group.
Radio tower or faraway tree?
Faraway tree.
Victor's drawings or Jade's theories?
Oh,
Sorry.
I think. Oh God, these are okay. Victor's drawings.
Okay, fair. Follow Boyd or challenge Boyd?
Challenge Boyd.
Yes, that's the only answer.
I love him, but I gotta challenge him.
You gotta challenge him, exactly. And the last one, Colony House or the Town Diner?
Oh, Colony House.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, that one. Yeah.
We're done. You got through it.
Yeah, good.
Excellent. Oh, this was so much fun. I'm like,
Oh, I had a great time. Thank you.
hey, I'm happy to hear that. Like, this has been a dream come true. It's no secret that I've been reaching out to the From family, and I was very happy when you came back and said, yes, I'm gonna come on. And I was like,
good. I'm really glad I did.
yay, I'm so happy. And honestly, can't wait to see what's gonna happen. I hope Donna survives. If not, I'm coming for you guys. I'm coming for you. And before I let you go, there's one final question. I know you cannot say too much. We know that From season 5 is coming, so that's going to happen. But what else can people see you in the future, or what can they expect that you can actually talk about a little?
You know what? Honestly, right now, there's nothing else on the horizon. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know what's ahead, which is often the case.
Then more reason for people out there to follow you. They can follow you on Instagram. I know that much because I follow you on Instagram. Any other social media platforms where people can follow you?
Right now, no, I do. I have a Facebook page, but I've sort of let it slip because this year I just couldn't.
Fair.
It was like I said, my dad passed and I had to just kind of pull back, but I kept my Instagram going. And
Instagram
but
it is.
And I'm on Twitter, but I don't go on there as much because it has become an angry place.
Yes, you better skip on Twitter. I think it's
well, okay, let me check it out. But
yeah. But yes, all right. So Instagram is the main one.
That's my main place. Yeah.
There you go. I'm going to put everything in the description for everyone to come and find you. And I think I can speak in everyone's name that we're very much looking forward to the rest of season 4 and what this series is holding for us and secrets and everything. Yeah. And then season 5 is going to be very exciting. The final season.
What it may bring.
Hopefully good things, because these people suffered enough. Please, please stop. I'm like, I just want everyone to be okay. That's it. I know it's like the fairy tale version of things.
No, it's not going to happen.
I know. But here's hoping. You never know. All right. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for coming.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. I had a lot of fun. Thank you.
I had a lot of fun too. And, when season 5 comes, I'm going to drop another email and I'm going to be like, are you ready for round 2?
Go for it.
Excellent. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you are looking forward to the next one. I can promise you that there will be even more amazing guests coming on, and I just can't wait to share that with you. And just to make sure that you don't miss out on anything, Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications, and like and comment. Stay in the loop, stay with me. And there are other things coming, are already on the way. We'll find out soon. See you again next time.